already got up late and running late to office that day, I shouted back, "Angry bread toast served with traffic jam and crops and cheese." Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Did you hear the words angry, traffic, and upset? I actually did not say those words that day, but that is exactly what I fed my brain since morning that day. We all know generally what to eat. We follow diet regimes, we do exercises, and we eat healthy food. We take care of our bodies. But do we actually know what to feed our brains? Because feeding our brain is as important as feeding our bodies. Let me give you an example. Let me take myself as a character in that example. The morning alarm rings. I hit the snooze button. What is 5 minutes for me is actually half an hour for the clock. And the moment I get up, I start feeding my brain. Oh my God, I got up late. I might get stuck in a traffic jam. I may fumble during the all-important presentation in my office today. After having fed my brain thus, I go ahead to have a very healthy, protein-rich, fiber-rich breakfast. But after feeding my body thus and getting the energy required, I wade through the traffic to reach the office. My brain, which starts functioning the moment I get up, stops the moment I reach the office. I forget where I saved my all-important presentation for the meeting. What's more, even the papers are missing for the meeting. I conveniently blame my subordinate for all the fiasco and mumble at him and fumble at him. Again, time to feed my brain. I'm angry. I have traffic jam thoughts, and I am upset with my subordinate. Somehow I managed to finish the meeting, and then I grab a cup of tea and then go and sit in my cabin to relax for a while. That's when I get a call. Can you come here for a minute, please? What is 1 minute for my boss is 2 hours for the rest of the world. So when I actually come back after the exchange of words with my boss, the tea is actually staring coldly at me. But again, time to feed my brain. Again, I'm angry because I had exchange of words with my boss. My mind and my brain is in a big traffic jam, and I'm upset with my boss. But then it is lunchtime, so I need to feed my body healthy, protein-rich, fiber-rich lunch. So I do that. I managed to finish the day's work in the office that day, and I again wait through the traffic and reach my home. I wonder if you all have heard, if you really want the attention of your child, please look comfortable. I took some coffee and sit on the sofa comfortably. My son, who did not recognize my presence till then, suddenly runs up to me with his day's story in the school. And then he also mentions to me his class exam marks. That required an exotic feeding to his brain and to my brain as well. So now again, I'm angry. My brain, which is in a traffic jam, is all lights, blinking now, and now I'm upset with my son. After having fed my son and myself, I turn myself mute till I make healthy dinner for my husband. Then my husband comes back home after having fed his brain many times during the day. Then I serve a delicious dinner for him. With it, I also serve an exotic dish of words saying that he is not taking me out anywhere. He's not buying things for me. And then I sulk. So now again, I am angry. The traffic lights are completely off now. And I'm upset with my husband. My full day, the whole period of that day, I made healthy choices for my body. But all I fed my brain was what I fed it the right first thing in the morning. Angry, traffic thoughts, then upset. We cannot afford to have a healthy body with a negative mind. We also need to watch the words that we feed ourselves. Over all these years, there are some tips which I implement on my own self so that I go ahead to have and feed some healthy thoughts to my brain. The moment I get up, I think of all the wonderful things that I'm grateful for in my life. I also take up yoga, meditation, and also take up any hobby such as reading, writing, and painting. Or join Toastmasters, which would help where I can make speeches like this. Friends, American futurist Dr. Mikhail Kako had said, our human brain has got 100 billion neurons, which is connected to another 10,000 neurons. Sitting on the shoulders, this is the most complex thing in the universe. So we need to watch what we are feeding this most complex thing in the universe. Now friends, watch for breakfast tomorrow morning.